And if it's your first time here, I do walks Monday, Wednesday and Thursday. No, sorry, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5:55 we go live. Monday's Meetup Monday, Wednesday is Balcony Banter, and Friday is Freaky Friday. So that out of the way, we are in La Caleta today. I've been doing the Maritime Walkway all the way from Los Cristianos all the way through to La Caleta. Yesterday we finished around about the Sheraton, and we didn't have a lot of bandwidth over there. So I've missed out coming behind the Sheraton and the H10, and we're on the top of the Cocaluki Beach. This is Playa de la Enramada, and there's a place called the Cocaluki Beach Club where you can go and listen to live music and get a sundowner, and also the place where the people land when they do the tandem parachute jumps or paragliding jumps. So that's a quite interesting place. Behind me is Coral Suites, one of the Coral Suites. We're going to go down into the village, have a walk around the coast, show you a little bit of the village, and then come back to this free car park, which is in between the, well, just behind, as I say, the Playa de la Enramada. Let's see who's online. Rosyth, Julie, Dead and Living Again, Roger Channing, Steco, Anne-Marie Elton, Michael Tootle, and Karen Slater. Welcome everybody. Sorry I'm a bit late this morning. I did say I was going to be here about 9, but something, the water guy delivers on a Thursday and he's had a breakdown, so I've had to do some other stuff. But he's going to come again tomorrow now, so I didn't have to wait. But anyway, so let's turn you around and show you where we are. Zing. Oh, a lot of people came in. Darren's in, Gary's in, Jill's in, Ian Miller's there. Good morning, Ian. Thanks again for all your hard work yesterday, and thanks for answering a lot of the questions and comments. If you haven't seen Balcony Banter, it's quite a good one last night. Dan came in and stayed for the whole hour, and we talked about happiness and obviously sadness at the same time. Good morning to him, having breakfast. Enjoy your walk. And John, okay, and Paul, there you go. It's sunny today, a little bit hazy in fact. Which way are you looking? Oh yeah, you're looking out towards the H10 there, and behind that is the Sheraton where we finished off yesterday. So as I say, on the top of the beach here, top of the morning to you. There's a nice yacht in the background there, or yacht. Peligroso danger, Achtung, attention. There's a 6% rise and fall down here. There we go. So this is the Playa de la Enramada. So I'm not going to go down there just yet. I'll have a think about it later. Oh, listen to the sound of the waves there on the natural sand, which is mostly rocks. Let's see, you can see the beginnings of the bar there. Well, this is a nice tip, the Obima Jardin Caleta. It's quite a reasonably priced hotel, I believe. It's been there a long time, so it's not one of the new 5 stars, but they have redone the road here and updated the car park. They've kicked off all the caravans and made it quite nice. Not saying that caravans are not nice, but they were a bit of an eyesore if you were trying to build a 5-star hotel. So here's a picture of the beach. Hope we don't get any connection problems again today. There's a nice big wave coming in. Whoosh. Broke a bit further out. So we're going to go into La Caleta. We're going to let this jogger pass. I'm sure there's this nice strata there. Oh, that's good. Can we feed him, do you think? Maybe they're trying to escape. Oh, there's a big wave in the background there as well. Oh, some people in the sea, it looks like. Are they surfers? Whoosh. So if you want to stay in this area, I do recommend the Sheraton La Caleta. I'm sure you can get it reasonably priced in May. I think it's the low season. I think we got one for €80 a night there once. We probably won't get there now. 120, 110 maybe. But the breakfast is to die for. I can feel the spray up here. Very nice. So here's another view of Oviberja de Caleta. They've actually opened this up now because there used to be a lot of trees there, and they've opened up the dining area to the public so we can watch them. Now, whether or not I should walk up those steps, I'll tell you what, when I come back, if we got time, I'll nip up the steps and see what's up there, okay? Just for you guys. So this is where the disabled parking used to be, which they've got rid of now. But I'm sure there's still plenty of parking where I was. And this goes down here, but I don't know why. Give the smoker a 5-meter berth. It's looking quite nice. Let's have a look on the corner here. So it's basically just a walkway really down the bottom. That's quite nice. And this gives you the view of La Caleta and the hotels. And then around Costa Adeje down to Playa de las Americas. So we've got 69 people watching, 16 thumbs up, thank you very much. This is the front of the hotel. See what you guys are saying. Morning, everybody, says Christine. Anna Denise, Howard, good morning, how are you? Carl says, does real estate property differ in value areas in the south? If so, which would be the best value for money? The best thing you can do, Carl, is to go and talk to my mate Andy Ward. He runs the I Love Tenerife forum in Facebook, Andy Ward, and his website I'll put in the description when I get home. But if you want it now, it is tenerifeestateagents.net. So go to him and tell him what your budget is, tell him what you're looking for basically, and he will guide you. And he doesn't charge buyers, so the sellers pay all the commission, so that's good. But I would say property prices, not having bought one here, but I would say property prices, the further you get away from Las Americas and La Caleta, if you like, is like the last bastion of the main drag in the south here. So the further away from La Caleta you get, up towards Los Gigantes, the cheaper it's going to get. And also, if you buy the other side of the motorway, the TF1, then it's going to be cheaper. But obviously, depends what you want. Personally, unless you're going to rent it out, I wouldn't buy in a tourist area because you got different neighbours every day partying. I don't know whether you want that. This is a nice restaurant. It's part of the Venture Restaurants group. It's called Lagarto, which means lizard. And there's very, very good food there. We've got a massive walkway, and this woman decided to walk past me about 3 inches away. Thank you. Must be one of those people who want to smell me. Having said that, if you do want to smell me, please come to Meet Up Monday. And go to the website, press the button, tells you all about it. Here we go. Looks like we got a magician on a break. So if I go left here, it goes down to the coast. But I just want to show you the new pavements here. So they've done this one way now. This road is now one way from where we were overlooking the beach there. And it's one way into town. So you've got to go the other way out of town. Oh, you see they got the Christmas decorations up. There you go. November. What did I read on Facebook this morning? The war on Christmas has to continue until it stops illegally. I can't remember the word now. Anyway, Christmas in November, basically. So we got a picture up here of the Tatey. As a postcard. You want to freeze frame that? This is Bloom Bar Restaurant. I'm actually going to come back this way, so I will walk down here. Now, it's a one-way street. I'll take my life in my hands. And those of you who watch all the Tenerife vloggers, you remember this bar from where Andrew brought his family. Terraza Restaurante. It's called El Caldero. And if we go through here, we get to the bay. What's that still working on that bar in the corner there? I wonder when they'll be finished. So here we are, ladles and jelly spoons. This is La Caleta. This is the bay here. Very wheelchair friendly until you get to the steps over there. Where am I pointing? Yeah, here. And then you've got to go up and back down with a wheelchair, but you can walk down the steps, which is the one side of the restaurants. And there's a beautiful view there. So we're going to go to the end here, Celso, and have a quick look. That's where the surfers are. El Caldero looks open. Might actually stay for a coffee this morning. The little fishing boats and pleasure boats. I've never noticed that island out in the bay there. That's the first time I've seen that. Why is that? So, this is a way down to the rocks, and there is a jumping off point there where you can go and have a swim. And if you look over the other side of the bay, you can actually get back up over there. So that's good. And I never noticed these little houses either. It'd be beautiful, wouldn't it, to live here? In fact, we nearly rented a place in this one, but it was so small you couldn't even turn the wheelchair around in the gangway, and you couldn't get into the bathroom, unfortunately. And there was 4 lifts to get up. You couldn't just go from ground floor of the garage straight up. So there's some surfers getting in. So let's have a walk down to Celso. These are beautiful houses as well. So if you're thinking of holidaying in La Caleta, it's a bit of a quieter resort, but there is a bus going to the hodgepodge, or whatever you call it, of Plus Americas and Los Cristianos. Taxi here would cost you around about 15 to 18 euros, probably a bit more in the night. And I always recommend that you Ask the taxi driver for a receipt before you get in. There's a nice Sclerosis restaurant. Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Yo filmar?
Sí, sí.
No problema.
No problema.
Muchas gracias.
Venga.
There we go. So let's see what you guys are saying. Oh my God, those waves. Hi Maria. Tim, can you go to the end to see the surface, please? I'm right here. Picture perfect day. Denny says we were there yesterday. Cool. Look at how on this doorstep. It is quite nice actually. It's if you want to come here, you can. Let's see that. There you go. John Lewis is Christmas adverts out today. Steady starts to get out of the shower. Morning, everyone. Morning from sunny, cold Manchester. Why is May the low season, please, Tim? Is it because of the weather? No, it's basically it's the changeover from the winter people to the summer people. So the 1st of May is always a good time to come. A lot of places refurbish or go on holiday in May, ready for the June influx of people looking for summer sun. But the winter sun usually finishes around about the end of April. Not the weather, the people. Good morning. It's like November now is the start of the winter season, basically. October, November. Would recommend affordable accommodation in there. Can't afford the Sheraton. And you know, you can afford the Sheraton if you stay less nights. I mean, I always say a week 5 stars better than 2 weeks 3 star myself, but that's just me. But I did mention the Ovima Jardin Caleta, or Jardin Caleta, which is a reasonably priced hotel. But all the rest here are actually 5 star, unless you want to rent a private accommodation. So you go and find out viviendas vacacionales. Yeah, it was a building site, Ian, you're right. They're finishing up now, so it's looking really nice. I'm going backwards, saying good morning, and then we got to Carl's question about real estate. Okay, let's go back to the bottom. Stunning, thanks, you're very welcome. Can you please, okay, oh my God, those waves. Gracias, Tim. De nada, Maria. So, we're going to have a quick look around here. Hope we don't lose signal. Wait for the guys to go past. So this is El Cabezo. This is where the surfers are getting in, it looks like. No camping. So this gives you another view of the Costa Adeje and Playa de las Americas, and the back end of the Sheraton there, and Guaza in the background. Beautiful. Some good waves today. Tengo que preguntar, ¿estas olas están normal para este barrio o está más, más grande?
Está mal, no,
Normal.
no,
A veces más grande, ¿sí?
no. Es muy difícil, muy raro. La mar está mala, lleva ya 5 días. Mala.
Sí, ok,
Sí,
ok,
sí.
super.
Pero aquí normalmente el mar
Ok, normalmente está flaco,
sí,
¿ya?
pollito, sí.
Ok, pero no es normal de
Hoy es
olas.
mal, no. Hoy es
Ok.
mal. Hoy es mar de fondo.
Oh, mal, ok, ok. No, creía que normal. No, mal, ok. It's very bad today, says. Very bad. Which is for the surfers is muy bueno para surfer. Okay, so normally this is a very flat, easy to swim in place, and this is not normal. So we're actually seeing the big waves here. Muchas gracias, señores. Buen día. There's the Tady in the background. So I'll have to walk up these cliffs one of these days. And I got my angel wings. I'm going to get in the shade. The sun's getting hot. Yeah, talking about the weather. Basically, from what I've seen, is the weather in the day is typically the same all year round. A little bit hotter in the summer, a little bit cooler in the winter, but always shorts and t-shirt weather. For me anyway. And bare feet. In the night, it does change slightly. Usually December, January, February. And then March, it comes back to what I would call a normal summer evening in Britain, which is perfect. But even then, I would say a normal summer evening is usually 13 degrees, isn't it? In Britain, so it never gets below 13 degrees here. That's the coldest I've seen it anyway. Morning, Tim from Shunny Cheshire. This is clear. Okay, this is sublime. Or would they say sublime? I don't know. Whether they're doing the English or the Spanish. Keep going to these small resorts where you can meet locals and practice your Spanish. Yep, exactly. The thing I love about Tenerife was around every corner there was a mountain view. Yes. So these are the back ends of the restaurants on the front. So typically, if you have a restaurant on the front, you also have a back terrace. Not always, but typically. And also if you have a back terrace, you've got an entrance to the front. And again, not always, but typically. It's a wheelchair-friendly entrance here. And that is the only bit that isn't wheelchair-friendly, going down those steps though. But you can get to it by going up here and down the other side of those buildings. There's a road, which I'll take you on in a minute. So here we go. Marisqueria, seafood restaurant, called La Vieja. The travel, is it? Or is that old? Viajar, La Vieja. The old one, is it? Viejo is old. Well, that's a nice little flat up there with a beautiful view. And a woman looking out of the balcony. Perfect. How is Andy? He's not done vlogs and he had COVID. How is Andy? He's not done any vlogs and he had COVID. I didn't know he had COVID. Never talks to me. But I message him sometimes when I got stuff that I think might interest him, but he doesn't really talk to me. Well, I hope he gets better. Used to be such a quiet little village. You know, it's not that busy now, to tell you the truth. I suppose in the night the restaurants here will get filled up, but It's not sort of party and music and stuff like that, so it's still quiet. So if you live here, it's quite nice. Restaurant 88 there beside you is beautiful. Which one's Restaurant 88? That one. There you go. Does look good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down the steps here and then come back up around the other way. So how long have we been on now? 25 minutes. Oh, it's going to be a longer one today. Now I can't guarantee a distance on this patch, so I'm going to put my mask on. A lot of people forget theirs, but it's still the rule. If you can't guarantee a 1.50 meter distance, you have to put your mask on. A lot of people don't understand that. Oh, somebody left me a present, look. There you go. I think I'll get demonetized for that. Morning, Tim. You've been on the telly, just popped up. Give you a thumbs up. Thank you, Curtis. Take my life in my hands, going down these steps, I tell you. Oh, but the smell's nice. They're cooking something. So here's the Pisces restaurant, or the Piscis restaurant. This is where I stopped to have a coffee with Philip from, what's it called? I can't remember the bloody thing now. Anyway, stopped to have a coffee here. They haven't done a lot on their channel. What's on Tenerife.com. That's it. Hi everybody. I was there yesterday, says Richard. Do you recommend any of these restaurants for lunch? I have never eaten in any of these restaurants, but from what I've heard, yes. I think it is well worth it, even just for the view. And that one just there, the Piscis, I've had a coffee there and it smelt nice. So I don't know whether it's the same one upstairs, but I think you can get to the upstairs from the next road where we're coming up. But yeah, just for the view. I've had a sandwich in that one over there, and I have eaten in this one on the corner, but I think it's been closed for a while. It's been refurbished. This is the typical one. And it looks like it's been well refurbished, so I don't think that'll be open anytime soon. But if you're coming for lunch, I got another few places that might interest you. Oh, this is interesting. The tide is just at the right level here now for you to see the natural pools. I don't know how safe that will be to swim there. There might be some undercurrents. But you can get in and out, it does say. This is where we just were. This will give you an idea of the waves from a distance. From a distance, the world is red and blue, depending if you're Liverpool or United. Well, that's like a great corner bar. So let me show you this area. So there's a couple of restaurants on this street here, and also the back entrance, or the front entrance if you like, to the ones on the seafront, and the other coral suites in the distance there. Here it is what I showed me on YouTube. The one far left of the bay did marvellous food with prawns. So if you go up these steps here, you come to a little lookout point and a little chapel, and then it goes back down. But I'm going to take you down the back streets of La Caleta Restaurante Terraza Bar. I'm on a mission. Guys watching me. Watching me, what you do. Might lose you around here, kids. If I do, I'll be as quick as I can and come back on. Are we back on? So just in that little ginnel there, I dropped out for a second. We got 109 people watching, 62, thank you very much. Oh, gotta wait for that one. See if we get another wave crashing. Well, that's the corner that gets it. Let's wait for another big one. Take my mask off. There you go. Andy Ward is tenerifeestateagents.net. Don't forget the .net. Tenerife Estate Agents with an S. .net. Oh, I went up a wall there and it got higher as I got on. So I might lose you again down this little ginnel bit. Gotta put my mask back on for this one. I'm trying to reconnect. Better get out this way. And that's the pleasures of the little village life. End of the Maritime Walkway. You can't safely go. There are other ways to get around it, but it's the safe bit. Little restaurant here. El Baradero, Casamundo. And there's some more places here. James's place. So I think if you go up there, you can walk round to where we live. But there's a lot of stony paths and the old hippie beach that they took off. Food served till 10 p.m. Le Petit Bistro. Le Petit Italien. And this was the complex where we nearly came to. But as I said, there's like a lift up to the first floor, then you've got to walk all the way around to the next lift and the next lift. And right at the top we got to the place and it was too small for a wheelchair, electric wheelchair. I suppose you could get away with a manual one. We got 115 people watching and 71 thumbs up. Thank you so much. Mini supermarket, don't know whether it's closed forever. Coffee lounge, don't know whether that's closed forever. But it looks like Il Locale, pizzeria, is going to be open, just not at the moment. Minimum card payment $10, open every day from 11 till 11. There you go, so they open at 11. Now, I can either walk up here where they're building and have a look at the, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go and have a look at the little, what's it called? The chapel. Going to the chapel and gonna get mad. Let's give you another idea of how steep that is. The old villages have tried to get wheelchair friendly, and they're doing a really good job, but obviously it's built on old infrastructure, so you might get areas where the pavement's too thin, or where they haven't dropped the pavement across the road, or not dropped it properly. They have here, for instance. Guys in rubber suits. Must be a kinky meeting on the beach. So I'm going uphill just for you guys. Oh, lots of parking here today. I'm sorry about that, guys. Another chapel now. Maybe I'm in Caleta, and it's dropping out, I'm afraid. Oh, we lost 60 people. Don't do that. You know I'll always be back. There's a little chapel. I suppose when they come back in, they've got to watch the advert again. So this is the top of those steps. So we've actually done the steps, but in the form of not steps. I'm not going down there, I'm going to go this way. It's a one-way street, so I'm going to walk in the middle, taking my life in my hands. And hope I don't drop out again. Bring me oxygen, yes please. Hey. Another little passageway down to the bottom there. On that street down the bottom there's a place called the Char restaurant. Not very wheelchair friendly, but apparently one of the best steaks you can get in this area. There in the back is Coral Sweets. I think one of those is maybe adults only, but I'm not sure. Check online. Take my life in my hands. Okay, in the street over here, and I came down and I've on this, but I was even under this tree here, and there was no reception. So that's quite a nice place. So what I'll do is I'll walk down the big road to show you the back or front of these restaurants that we saw coming in. So hopefully you'll see them taking their lives in their hands. Chuppy socks. Is that a thing? Would you go on holiday and buy chuppy socks? I don't know. We've been on 41 minutes. Let's walk back this way. Paseo La Rita. Going up towards the new hotel there. So you see any of these places with VV on them, then you can rent them out for holidays. Vivienda Vacacionales. There's the back end of La Vieja. We've still got 64 people watching. That's cool. There you go, we're back again. So, I got a theory. The posh people don't want you filming their houses, so they block them. So I'm assuming that way would go to that place where I said I was going to walk up the steps, but I ain't now because I'm not sure whether I'll get signal. So I've already walked down here, so I know I've got a signal down here. So as long as I don't drop out between now and the main road, we should be good to go. And it's getting to 42 minutes now. I wonder if it counts the dropouts. Probably not. And we'll go and have a look at Playa del Enramada. So some nice wide disabled parking bays here. It's free to park. So this is where they moved them to. This looks like a parking spot, but it ain't. It's where they come to empty the bins. But I suppose he knows they're not doing them in the day, so it's his own private little spot. Magician's finished his break. Right, we're at Legato again. Walking up towards the Hotel Jardin Caleta. Take my life in my hands. There you go. A pizzeria there. Would you eat a pizzeria? I've just left all my money in the car. I'll have a coffee at home. Don't worry. Take my life in my hands, avoiding people. Jardin Caleta. Jardin Caleta. Is it Jardin? Obima. 10-year anniversary. So I don't know when that was, but it's over 10 years old. But I say they did do a thing, an update. That sun's bearing down now. Let's go and have a look out here. What a beautiful view on my doorstep, as they say. So here is a picture. He's going hiking. Got a big tent.
Yes.
Family tent. Kids are probably right behind. Or maybe he's one of those dangerous people that fly through the air with the greatest of ease. There we go. La Caleta. Do a cinematic rise up. No. Are you ready? Okay, Dan, take over with the drone footage. Okay, so my car's just up there, so I'm going to sit you here for a second. Watch the sounds and sights of Enramada Beach. I'm not going down, I've decided. I just want to see what you guys are saying. Bye, 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 everybody saying. Beautiful day, fantastic day. Hey, hey, good morning, Tim. Says distraction. If anybody wants to go back and watch on catch up, I'm sure they'll tidy up those bits. Have to go, says Anne-Marie. Heather, morning Tim. I do read all these when I get home, when I watch it back. Go get that coffee, I definitely will. We're back. Okay, we were in and out, but I think 87 of you stayed. And I got 89 thumbs up, so there you go. 2 more thumbs up than people watching. That's what we want. So, let's turn you around. Ladles and jelly spoons. This is Tim Down for living with an MS in Tenerife. If you've made it this far, thank you very, very much. And Google thinks you might like this one next. And if you want to support the channel, you can go to our website and support the channel here. And if you're still not subscribed, you can subscribe for free here. So until the next time, which is next Tuesday, and I don't know where I'm going to go actually, so if you've got any suggestions, drop them in the box, timothydown.com, send me a message, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye! See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.